This young man here is VJ. He wanted to propose to the girl he loved. But the proposal was immediately rejected when the woman's family found out that VJ worked as a manager at a condom factory. Finally, the next day VJ chose to resign from his job because if he continued to work there, it would be difficult for him to get married, all because at that time there was a stigma that working in a company like that was something inappropriate. Lamba, as the owner of the company, tried to prevent VJ from resigning, but VJ still left because he wanted to get married. In an area known as C0ND0MS, there is a girl named Sonia who is a chemistry graduate. She didn't have a job, so, to fill her time, she taught kids about chemistry by opening private tutoring for chemistry subjects. Sonia has a mother who spent most of her time gambling with the youths because she wanted to earn a lot of money and because Sonia couldn't get a job yet. Hearing her mother's statement like that, Sonia promised that she would find a job tomorrow. The next day, Sonia went to a job interview by taking a bus. There, she met a man named Rishi. As a nice guy, Rishi offered Sonia to sit in his seat, but Sonia misunderstood and thought that Rishi was just teasing her. After Sonia did the interview, good luck was not been on her side as she was again rejected for the job. One afternoon, Tanya and some children were playing with kites. Her kite attracted attention because she put 2,000 rupees on it. Lamba's son, who sees that, was also interested in winning that kite, but the thread used was so strong that Lamba's son used a stick to get the kite instead. Sonia knew that the kite was pulled with a stick and then chased the kite because the kid cheated. Sonia caught up to Lamba's house. On the other hand, Lamba's son tried to break the thread on the kite, but he was having a lot of trouble because the thread used by Sonia was as strong as steel. But then, when Sonia tried to break the thread, she could easily do that. This made the kid, including Lamba, who was also there, surprised and amazed. Sonia said that it only uses chemistry and if you know the knowledge, it will be easy to do. Amazed, Lamba then asked about Sonia's background. Sonia said that she is a chemistry graduate. Lamba also asked about her job. She then revealed that she was unemployed and was using her free time to teach the kids around the neighborhood. Sonia also offered to teach Lamba's son if he wanted to. After that, Sonia left from there, while Lamba was very happy because he knew that he had found a replacement for VJ who had resigned. A few days later, Lamba waited for Sonia at the bus stop where she usually waited for the bus. He then tried to offer Sonia a job at his condom company. Upon listening to the offer, Sonia was immediately angry because she felt that the job was unethical. Lamba tried to convince her that the job was not as bad as she thought and that she should come to the company first. Sonia, who hadn't gotten any job, finally decided to visit Lamba's company. Upon her visit, Sonia told Lamba that if he wanted her to take the job, she had a condition. She wanted a salary of 50,000 rupees per month and that her identity must be kept secret so that no one knew if she worked there. Lamba agreed to the condition. Apart from that, Lamba also had a condition, namely that Sonia cannot leave the company for at least 1 year. They both finally agreed. After that, Sonia went home happily and told her mother that she got a well-paid job as the head of quality control at an umbrella factory with a salary of 50,000 rupees per month. Hearing that, her mother was very happy. The next day, Sonia started to work right after signing the contract. Lamba explained that Sonia had to maintain the quality of the condoms they made. Sonia had to do a series of tests to make sure the condoms met the requirements or not, such as airtight tests, and so on. Days passed and Sonia did her work nicely until one day, she found the latex storage division working unprofessionally. Knowing that latex was the main material of the product, she knew the problem was fatal. She then asked Lamba to order new latex to be used and explained how to store latex safely and hygienically so that the quality remained unchanged. Sometime later, Sonia came to her friend's engagement celebration. At the event, Sonia once again met Rishi. Both of them then became acquainted. Sonia said that she worked as the head of QC in an umbrella factory, while Rishi said that he worked in a shop that sells religious stuff belonging to his parents. On that occasion, Sonia also apologized to Rishi for her behavior some time ago when they met on the bus. After that fateful night, they became closer. They tend to spend time together until the seed of love grew between them. They finally decided to get engaged, and soon after that, they decided to get married. Meanwhile, Sonia still kept her real job a secret. Sonia then asked Lamba for permission to leave, and he was happy to give the permission. But Lamba said that he wouldn't come to her wedding because he was worried that he might embarrass her. Lamba only advised that relationships should start with honesty. However, Sonia was still not sure because Rishi's family is very devout. Lamba only replied that her job was not something to be embarrassed about because her job helped to save many people. After returning from work, Sonia contemplated whether she would be honest or not. Sonia then confided to her sister because she was not ready to get honest, but her sister, Anita, reminded her that she couldn't hide all of that forever. Sonia said that her contract will expire 3 months after she got married. Until then, she will hide her real job until the contract expired. Soon after, the marriage between Sonia and Rishi took place, and since they were married, Sonia officially became the Karla family, the family who became role models for the local people. She became close to other family members in no time, and even her job as the head QC for an umbrella company became the pride of the family. One day, Sonia was about to leave for work when Rajan, Rishi's brother, asked Rishi to take her to work. Sonia was worried that her husband would know the real job, so she tried to refuse. But Rajan insisted Rishi took her to work. She had no other choice but to take the offer. Sonia then pretended to get off in front of an umbrella factory, then pretended to enter. And after her husband left, Sonia then continued on to the condom factory. Rajan is a biology teacher at a well-known high school. On that day, the material to be taught was the reproduction chapter. Rajan saw there was a male student who was impolite. So in order to keep things orderly, he divided the class into males and females, but even though they have been divided, he still taught the reproduction chapter vaguely, avoiding the specific materials that he thought inappropriate. The next day, Rajan's daughter named Lily asked Sonia's help to teach the reproduction chapter. Sonia asked, why didn't just ask Rajan to teach her? That was when Lily said that her father wouldn't want to teach her because he said that it was inappropriate, so she asked for help from her. Lily only asked to be explained about the female reproductive organs, but Sonia said that all reproductive organs were important to learn. One afternoon, Sonia found Nisha, Rajan's wife, lying weakly on the floor. After being examined by the doctor, it was found that Nisha had had 2 abortions before and now she was physically weak. Therefore, Nisha was not allowed to get pregnant again. In addition, the doctor also suggested that Nisha use protection during sex. After the doctor left, Nisha said that she could not wait for menopause so she wouldn't be afraid of getting pregnant again. Nisha also said that she had abortions because she felt that she had had enough children, and if she took birth control pills, her body would get sick, but if she complained to her husband, he would only scold her. Not only that, Nisha actually already offered to wear protection, but he didn't want to. He even scolded her because he thought it was unethical. After coming home from the hospital, Nisha forbade Sonia to tell everything to Rajan, but it made Lily sad. She was afraid of losing her. Mother, because it was not her first time seeing her mother like that. Lily was confused about what to do. She then confided to Sonia. The next day, Sonia, who realized how important contraception was, tore up her contract in front of Lamba. She said that she would work there for the rest of her life with all her heart to save the woman. Sonia continued to strive to improve product quality. Sonia improved production management. And the test results showed that the safety quality reached 97%. Not only that, but Sonia also asked Rishi to use protection when having sex. Rishi initially refused the idea because they were married, but Sonia said that if they weren't ready to have a child yet, then it is important to use protection. She even threatened not to do it if Rishi refused to use protection. Therefore, the next day, Rishi bought a condom, even though he was embarrassed. At night, the two of them finally did it. Sonia was happy because Rishi complied with her wishes. The next day, Sonia told Nisha that Rishi had agreed to use a condom and suggested. She tried to persuade her husband to use a condom, but Nisha said that her husband was very different from Rishi. Sonia's mission to save women did not stop at Nisha. Sonia also gathered mothers to provide sex education to them. Sonia told them the importance. Oh.